Hey guys, it's Jay here, and I just wanted to quickly make this video to kind of tell you what exactly is ChartClub. So if you found ChartClub through one of my live streams, maybe our Discord, perhaps a watch list that I've put out there, or something else that we're building, you might be wondering, hey, what exactly is ChartClub and what is all this about? And honestly, it's a little bit hard to describe as just one thing because it's the actual vision is much bigger than just another trading Discord or another stock scanner. So what I wanted to do with this video is tell you a little bit more about myself, why I started Chart Club, and what we're building, and where I want to take it. And obviously, with the help of the community here. And one thing you'll notice pretty quickly is that Chart Club is going to be very founder led. So you're probably going to see a lot of me. You're going to see me trading with you guys, building the business, testing ideas, working on myself. You're going to see some lifestyle content such as traveling and other fun things, making mistakes, figuring things out, maybe not figuring things out, and just documenting the whole journey as we go. So, for anyone who doesn't know me, my name's Jay. Uh, I've been trading and investing since end of 2013. I came upon the stock market and the world of the stock market fairly young, maybe back back when I was I think 14 or 15. This is quite some time ago. And at that time, this is before 2000. So you're looking at maybe 1998, 1999, around there. Now, back then, we didn't have YouTube like it is today. You didn't have Facebook. You didn't have social media at the end of the day. And you didn't have all this information readily available to you. So it was a lot harder to learn things. But so it was always in the back of my head. But at that time, maybe I was a little too young and immature to really understand the power of it all. Okay, so fast forward. I've been over the last 20 years. My background's in sales, marketing, business, primarily software and technology industry. I've been in the e-commerce space. I've been in the AI space since 2020, and I've been getting much more deeper involved into the financial markets. I've been trading the stock markets, crypto markets. I'm actually in crypto since 2016. I got into buying Bitcoin at 2016. I found out about Bitcoin around 2014, maybe a little bit before 2014, but I didn't buy my first Bitcoin till around 2016. So since then, I've been trading stocks, crypto, options trading. I do long-term investing, swing trading, day trading, as you guys kind of see through the Chart Club Live segment. And personally, I'm really interested and passionate about this space, the financial markets. And as I got deeper into trading, the more I realized how much information now is coming at you every day, unlike, 20 years ago where this wasn't the case, right? So now, there's charts, there's scanners, there's news, you got X, Reddit, StockTwits, YouTube, Discord, earnings, economic data, indicator strategies, and it's endless. It continues from there, right? So at first you think, hey, all this information, it's automatically going to make you a better trader. Information is power, for sure. But eventually you realize that the more information can actually just create more noise and more confusion and doesn't necessarily give you more edge. And so the real skill actually is how to, build a process around leveraging this information and actually how to, be able to execute very uh, very consistently and very process driven at a high level. And that really became the idea behind ChartClub, which is taking all this fragmented information and putting it into a nice, streamlined space where everything can coexist and we can leverage the power of technology and AI, and allow you to make better decisions at a quicker allow you to make better decisions quicker, which allows you to make profits at the end of the day. So that's really the fundamental reasoning behind Chart Club. So why did I start Chart Club? Basically, a couple reasons here. I wanted to build something, that I could use myself as a trader and investor, but also a place that, connects the whole process where we can understand what's moving, why it's moving, what are the catalysts, where's the volume, what are the important levels, what does the setup look like, where might an opportunity actually exist, and having all this in a streamlined space, unlike what we have today, which is a fragmented kind of experience for traders. You have multiple systems you have to use, multiple subscriptions you're having to pay, and this is eating up time, resources, and essentially you may miss the move, trying to overanalyze things and clicking through different tabs and things. So it's really not the best experience as it is today. So what I also wanted is to kind of go beyond just finding the next ticker. Obviously, that's important, but I need to also understand things after the trade. What happened, you know, understanding things like, hey, did I actually follow my plan? Was the setup actually good? Was the risk good? You know, did I exit because the trade changed or because my emotions changed? And that's when I really realized that, Chart Club can't just be about finding trades. The bigger opportunity is helping people become better traders. And so, how do we do that? Obviously, part of it is going to be the platform and the technology side of things. But a even bigger part is the community. And so that's why we have the Discord as well. Trading really is it's a performance game at the end of the day. And the longer I'm involved in the markets, the more I believe this is true. Of course, things like strategies definitely matter. Technical analysis matters, catalysts matter, price action matters. All these things and more definitely do matter. But at the core, things like mindset, psychology, discipline, being patient, having confidence, having emotional control, uh, taking control over your habits, and your ability to sit there and do absolutely nothing when there isn't a good trade. These things also equally matter, right? Your ability to take a loss without letting that one loss turn into three losses or four or even more bad trades, that's significant. And that's a big part of what I'm want Chart Club to talk about. It's not just entries and exits, right? But the person behind the trade. So I also want Chart Club to be very process driven. That's a core idea of why I'm building this platform and this community. Instead of just saying things like, hey, I think this stock is going up, I want us to ask those better questions. What's the setup? What's the catalyst? What's the confirmation? What are the invalidations? What are some of the risks? What market environment does this work best in? and maybe which ones does it not work in, and when should we not trade it. We're also going to, build strategies and protocols, test ideas, test theses, journal the results, and try to understand what actually works, not because someone online said it works, but because we have evidence. Also, a key thing is your trading history is basically your own personal data set. So, what setups make you money? What time of the day do you perform best? Where do you keep losing? What happens when you break your rules? And to me, that's where your real personal edge starts becoming visible. And that's why we've created tools like a free journal for you to use to better understand yourself and your trading edge. There's another side of this that I'm personally really interested in too: personal development, mindset, energy, visualization, goal setting, confidence, belief, even things like the law of attraction. And when I say law of attraction, this is not woo woo stuff, okay? I don't mean sitting on the couch visualizing a winning stock and expecting the market to hand you money. No, 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 no. That's obviously not how this works. I'm talking about intention. What are you trying to build with your life? What are you focused on every day? What environments are you putting yourself in? What do you believe in? What are you capable of? And what actions are you consistently taking to get there? Because your internal state affects how you show up, and how you show up affects your decisions in your external state, especially in trading. Now, if you're exhausted, angry, stressed, desperate to make money, or trying to win back yesterday's loss, the chart might be the same, but the person clicking the button certainly isn't. And I don't want ChartClub to become this idea that the goal of life is sitting in front of 6 monitors 16 hours a day. Markets are part of a bigger picture: freedom, health, travel, relationships, building things, learning, experiences, and most importantly, creating a life you actually want. So you'll see that side of my journey here too. Not because Chart Club is turning into some kind of lifestyle influencer channel, of course not, but because I think all of it is connected. So what is Chart Club today? There are really three big pieces. First, Chart Club Live. I'm live every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday morning from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern, trading small caps momentum stocks, looking at the market in real time, pre-market movers, small caps, breaking news, earnings, catalysts, large caps, crypto, whatever actually matters that morning. And I'm trading alongside the community. Second is the community. We have a free Discord where traders can connect, share ideas, discuss setups, and learn together. I don't want to build a room where everyone waits for somebody to yell, buy this. No, no, no. I'd rather help people eventually build their own process. You know that saying where you can feed a man a fish and he'll eat for that one day, and if you teach him how to fish, he can eat for a lifetime? That's exactly it. And the third is the technology, what I'm building: scanners, momentum tools, news intelligence, earnings tools, watch lists, journaling, market research, orb tools, volume analysis, news, trends, themes, and eventually a lot more AI. And the goal isn't to just have technology make every decision for you. The goal is to use technology and leverage it to help you make better informed decisions, which will ultimately help you become more profitable and make more money in the long run. So, to kind of wrap things up here before we end, long term, I think Chart Club can become much bigger than just a Discord community or a YouTube channel. And ultimately, it's the community and you guys and your feedback and our collaboration that's going to take this to both where you want to take it and where I think Chart Club can also take things in the industry. I want to build an ecosystem around markets and trader development, a place where you can understand what's happening, how to discover opportunities yourself, research stocks, crypto, and other asset classes eventually, track catalysts, build strategies, create your own protocols, journal your trades, improve, study your performance, and work on your mindset, your psychology, learn, watch live market, and also, most importantly, connect with other like minded traders and investors. And I'm going to do all this publicly. I'm really not a public person, but I feel like it's time to step into the I guess public limelight, so to speak. So you'll see me building this company from scratch, and working with the community to build new products, experimenting with things, and sometimes things are not going to work out; they're going to fail. Sometimes we're going to have some success, and I'm going to learn with you guys as a trader. Now, that being said, I've had a lot of success swing trading and with investments over the years. Day trading, especially on the small cap stuff, this is more new. I have been doing it for some time and I am profitable, but you'll see firsthand my mindset, my personal development journey, my lifestyle, travel, and everything else that comes with building this journey. So I'm not gonna separate everything. You'll see everything all here in this one channel. And just finally, one last thing I would like to kind of mention is, we see a lot of hype in this space, in this industry, and this is really not what I'm about. This is our tagline here is reputation over hype. And what does that mean? That means, um, that means there's going to be no guarantees at the end of the day. People make this space look unbelievably easy, and I'm here to tell you it really isn't easy. It's very, very difficult. Trading is difficult, investing is difficult, business is difficult, improving yourself is also difficult. And along this journey, there's going to be wins, there's going to be losses, there's going to be mistakes, there's going to be things that work and don't work. So I'd rather build Chart Club the right way and have people trust what I'm doing and what we're ultimately building together than, giving people misleading expectations. And again, for me, that's reputation over hype. I'm putting my reputation on the line, and I'm not here to hype things up. I'm here to keep it real with everybody. So that's kind of Chart Club. It's going to be part trading community, part technology platform, part education, and part an experiment. And I'm going to be documenting the whole journey here on YouTube and social media, on the internet, I guess. And for you guys to kind of let me know what you think, and we can take it from there. Anyways, that's it for me. Tune in every Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I'll be live trading. If you want to join the Discord, it's chartclub.io/Discord, completely free. You can sign up for some of our tools. It includes the journal, and over time, we'll have more tools and more tech stack available for the community. And I'm just trying to, grow the community with you guys and take it from there. So if you're interested in learning more or kind of seeing where this is going, please subscribe, follow the channel, and kind of, see where we take this. All right. I'm excited, and I'll see you guys in the markets. Peace.